First tonight, the man accused of leaving his adopted child alone in an apartment in Lafayette, then moving with his wife to Canada, turned himself into authorities today. We're getting our first look at Michael Barnett and hearing from him for the first time through his attorney.
Yeah, we helped break that story last week and obtained exclusive details from Michael's ex-wife, Christine, who also faces neglect charges in the case. Last night, we showed you the emergency petition, which changed the victim's age from 8 to 22. Wish TV's Dan Klein has been tracking this since the beginning. And what does Michael's lawyer have to say about this?
Yeah, he says the Barnetts were presented with an orphan in need who they believed to be a child, but as they learned more, they became victims of fraud. Of course, as you may remember, the girl was born in the Ukraine and has a form of dwarfism which could help mask her age. Now, thanks to the documents we've shown you the last couple nights, as well as others, he's confident in his case.
On the surface, this is a bizarre case. It reminds you of a Lifetime movie.
Michael Barnett walking out of the Tippecanoe County Jail Wednesday evening, posting his $5,000 bond about an hour after turning himself in, escorted by his current wife and attorney, Terrence Kennard.
We are in a holding pattern. We know what we know, but we don't know what we don't know.
And most of what we don't know, the case being built by prosecutors, confident enough to file charges of neglect, even though a Marion County judge was confident enough in 2012 to make the victim at the center of this an adult. The emergency petition to change the girl's age, which Wish TV cannot independently verify, states the girl's behaviors were a threat to the Barnetts and the community. Kennard would not elaborate on what that meant. We also asked him about the Barnetts' decision to leave the girl in Lafayette, a place far from their home in Hamilton County, in a country they were about to leave to help their son's education. A child prodigy profiled along with the family on 60 Minutes about 18 months earlier. The girl even appears to make an appearance in that piece. Kennard is confident other options were considered.
Knowing the character and benevolence of these individuals, that decision would have been made with lots of forethought and consideration. It was not a decision they would have come to lightly.
Kennard has not had any contact with Christine, but says the charges came as a surprise to Michael, who found out when prosecutors reached out to him. Kennard is confident prosecutors have some good evidence to pursue a case, but says everything his client has told him has been verified medically and legally.
Do you think your client has a strong case that this victim is in fact an adult?
100%.
Terrence Kennard says contradictory facts certainly exist, but it is a legal fact that the person at the center of this is legally an adult. But beyond that, this case is in the discovery phase, so he's waiting for the prosecution to share their facts and theories so he can better respond. Meanwhile, multiple messages and more messages left today with the Tippecanoe County prosecutor have not been answered.
All right, what about his ex-wife, Christine?
Yeah, well, certainly we've reached out several times to try to get an interview request for her, and I actually left a message for the person she said was her attorney, but have not heard back. Now, you may remember she didn't even know she was being charged until I told her on Thursday, so that's certainly a shock for her. If you want to look back at the last 3 days of our coverage, you can head to wishtv.com or my Facebook fan page, which you can find by searching @ReporterDan. You can post a question, and I'll do my best to answer them as I know it.
Yeah, I know. It's been a busy week here, really, almost.
It certainly has been 4 parts now.
All right, Dan, thank you.